Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to install all of these parts. We are not gonna really use them on the street, but just on the racetrack. It's a full 3-inch exhaust from Garage Whifbitz in UK. It doesn't have an GPF, I think it's called, GPF, OPF in German. GPF, I think it's called in English, and no cat. So it's a full 3-inch exhaust straight to the back, and I'm pretty excited about how it's gonna sound. I don't know how good it's gonna fit. That's what we're gonna find out in a couple of minutes. Yeah, that's it. So let's go. I do have to say, packaging is spot on. It's perfectly packed and wrapped up. Even in here, these are custom made. So it's perfectly shaped the way the exhaust is in the package. So that's really good. And you get every bolt, every gasket, even for the downpipe. You get new bolts, new springs, new gaskets. That's even more than you get with the HJS downpipe. So that is absolutely perfect. Honestly, I have to say, this is by far the best exhaust I've seen so far. The welds are perfect. They're spot on. Everything inside looks perfect. I don't know. No, you can't see it. So you can see it's just 3-inch all the way through, and it's honestly the best exhaust I've seen so far. Even the rear silencer, I think that's the best piece I've seen this far. As you can see, you come in with here a 3-inch, and then it goes all the way. It hits in the middle at this Y. I don't know what. No, it's not a Y. Y. I write it in the comment or below here. I'm really curious how this is gonna sound. The only thing that looks a little bit cheap are these, but I don't mind because I paint them black anyway. That's why I opted also. There's a few other options which you can order. I just ordered the cheapest ones. That's actually one of the reasons I bought this exhaust, because I wanted to buy the cheapest 3-inch exhaust. And these are, I don't know, if you've seen the video of the Miltech, that's how it's done, Miltech. Just give a call to Whifbitz, they're gonna show you how it's done. That's I'm really astounded that for this price, it's such a high quality exhaust. I don't know how it's gonna fit. We're gonna see that in a couple of minutes, but it just looks brilliant. Honestly, the best exhaust I've seen so far. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any papers for Europe or the EU and Switzerland, so it's not street legal. That's a shame. Look at these welds. Yeah, gorgeous piece. So, a few things you need to know. Firstly, the bracket for the downpipe doesn't fit at all. We had to cut some of it out. It's up here. You can't really see it, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe I can show it in the video. But it doesn't fit, so we have to make our own bracket to make it fit. You can see the bolt where it doesn't fit. We had to cut some of the bracket off to even fit the downpipe. The rest of it fits absolutely fine. It also looks quite nice. I don't have the end pipes, the tail pipes right now because I spray painted them black, so they are not on it. Another thing is these bolts right here, these. I don't know where they're from. I think they're just the cheapest ones available. You install the nut once and you can't remove it anymore because it just seizes on the bolt. And I don't know if you can see the tread of the bolt. It just, yeah, you can't really see it, but it just lengthened the bolt. So it was impossible to make this here tight. So we just used new M10 bolts and now it fits. Everything else fits very nicely. So it's just a few details like these bolts and the downpipe, the bracket which doesn't fit. So yeah, we have to come with some solution. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but we'll see. We'll make it work somehow. So overall, I can say the exhaust is gorgeous. There are a few issues I talked about. One of the major issues was, or is still, the downpipe, the bracket for the downpipe which doesn't fit. Yeah, we have to come up with a solution for that. So we're just gonna install a new bracket or weld a new bracket to it. We also informed Whifbitz about the problem, and apparently there are others, at least one I know of, who had the same problem. I think it's a flaw in their design or the welding. Whoever made it, it just doesn't fit. I do have a quick update on the Garage Whifbitz downpipe, the one that didn't fit, where we had to, as you can see, it's now isolated as well. So we had to a little bit modify the bracket, but it does fit now. And they made a new one, version 2 or whatever, and they adapted the bracket and now it fits absolutely perfect. So that issue is gone and it does fit very well now. Which is a shame because the rest of the exhaust is perfect. I can't say anymore, and it does sound absolutely lovely. Now it sounds like the car should have sounded from factory, but yeah. It's not street legal, in Switzerland, not at all, because no OPF, no Cat, so basically it's just a 3-inch Turboback exhaust. It's a little bit loud, maybe for daily driving, but I don't think the exhaust back from the or after the OPF GPF generates much power, maybe a few horsepower, but I'm not sure that this is really an issue with the standard car, at least not unless you have a bigger turbo or yeah, much more boost. We'll see. We're gonna just use it on the racetrack. In addition to the intake system, I think the C-Tech or the AMA speed depends on which generates more power on the dyno. That's the one we're gonna use on the track, obviously. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.